Welcome. It's Cya, I'm back. Did you miss me? Of course you did. I'm proud to introduce new and exciting gameplay from LUX Mobile Productions. What I have for you is a new and innovative MMO post-apocalyptic strategy game from beta to pre-release, a year in the making. This next statement is from the creators themselves. For years mobile gamers have played immersive MMO strategy games from their mobile devices. They shell out hundreds and thousands of dollars for the newest battle stats to stay relevant and keep up. These MMO games prey on pay-to-win players, making $50 to $100 million a month off iTunes and Android in-game purchases. Meanwhile, the free-to-play, or casual players suffer at the hands of powerful players, with unbalanced game mechanics, and pay-to-play advantages. After a decade of playing pay-to-win games, a group of players have come together to pool ideas, talents, resources, and expertise to change the status quo. For too long, game development companies have created and launched games not played by the developers. Where player feedback is not listened to, and where new stuff is just a reskinned, re-themed event from previous times. LUX Mobile Studios is developing an industry-shifting game to balance the scales of free-to-play versus paid-to-play, while bringing real strategy into mobile gaming, and creating active realms that all player types can survive. Owned by players. Developed by players. And where player feedback, contributions, and support are all valued and rewarded equally. Here is the storyline of the game, as told by Whiskey, one of the game creators. History has shown centuries of governments ignoring the deterioration of the world's health. Increased storms, rising tides, and natural disasters have caused catastrophic disruption and death to the world's increasing population. Some extreme factions have responded and formed the End of World, EOW, Syndicate, with 4 mysterious leaders, dubbed the Four Horsemen. The EOW Syndicate has tasked itself with protecting the environment in any way possible. After years spent acquiring nuclear warheads in black markets, the EOW Syndicate decided that the best way to save the environment was to eliminate people, allowing the world to start its healing process. A few days ago, the EOW Syndicate launched a successful massive nuclear attack across all corners of the world, effectively destroying most of the population. With radiation in the air and resources scarce, the outlook for the remaining scavengers spread across the colony is dismal. The Four Horsemen, code-named Death, Famine, War, and Conquest, are continually plaguing the colonies by stealing their resources, encouraging violence, and hoarding important colony buildings. While the Four Horsemen look to destroy the remaining population, the scavengers throughout the colonies have formed alliances to fight against the EOW Syndicate. The scavengers must grow, work with an alliance, and eventually depend on their colony to survive the Four Horsemen and defeat the End of World Syndicate. Now I would like to touch on some highlights of the Four Horsemen pre-release gameplay. Enjoy! This is the captain's profile. From here you can access several options. Like change player's name and profile picture. Access your army with a click of a button. Here is where you manage your settings. Link your account to 4H, Google, Facebook, or Play Games. Claim your gift by entering a gift code. And here is where you would adjust your in-game settings. Choose your language for incoming and outgoing messages. Okay, what we have here is our shelter. The higher the level of your shelter, the higher your march capacity becomes. In order to increase the level of your shelter, you must also increase the level of your guard shack. The guard shack increases your troop attack with each level reached. Your research laboratory helps you increase your settlement's development, economy, and military statistics, and with each level you increase, the laboratory also increases vault capacity. Okay, now it's time to get to the fun stuff. Your army. I will start with the training grounds. Increasing its level decreases the amount of time it takes to train your troops. The quarters is where you will train your infantrymen. By increasing the level of your quarters, it raises the infantry training capacity. It also at certain levels increases your infantry statistics. Training your infantrymen is simple. Just select the level of infantrymen you would like to train, then click train. If you also have speed ups, You can hurry the process rather quickly. I will now introduce the other factions of your military might. This will be a quick overview considering we have gone through the troop training aspect of your army. Introducing your cavalry, let's train a few. Introducing your artillery. Let's get this rodeo moving full throttle and train some of these guys. Introducing your shooters. You can't have an army without these long-distance killers. We're running out of time and there is so much to talk about yet, we still have more buildings and more areas to cover. So you will have to absolutely join me again. Until next time, this is Cya. So see ya soon.